everyone, it's Doug here. Welcome to yet another board game channel and yet another episode of Fallout, the Pit. Right, the mistake I made and have been making. It didn't click with me that apparently you're only allowed to ever have 4 agenda cards in your possession at a time. If you get a 5th one, you have to discard one. So you can still pick some up, but you have to get rid of some. And I have 5. So what I'm going to do is, I should have discarded one when I got the last one. I'm going to discard one of the security ones, leaving us with these 4. Still a security, 2 freedom, and the managing it. What I'm hoping to do is assist the slaves so that these cards become extremely valuable. Now the thing is, strategy required for that, I don't really want them to go up until we've gone through the last 3 agenda cards in the deck and everything moves around, because the slavers will just catch up at the end if the slaves are already in the lead. We'll just have to see how that goes. This has sort of radically changed my plans. Going to have to work on Fires of Revolution, and I think we're also going to assist the slaves because it's just easier to do. You don't have to do anything special at the mill, but at the bridge you have to do a skill check of 4. So plan is I'm actually going to deliberately let myself die, because that way I'll go back up to my full hit points, and I'm not that far from the starting tile anyway. Then I'm just going to book it. I'm just going to head up here as fast as I can. And assist the rebel slaves as well as I can. If I pick up some better agenda cards on the way, all the better. So, yeah. It seems silly, but I'm going to let myself die, but that's just so I can reset my hit points. I could camp for a couple of turns, but that would just put me up by 6. So let's just start afresh-ish. And so I'm only going to take 1 action this turn. So let's have a look at it. Okay, the one thing we're going to do as a super mutant is move, boom, into an irradiated space, which ups our radiation by 1, which boom, actually matches it with the 4 that our HP are currently at, which forces us to die, respawn back at the beginning. Now, before that happens, it was radiation, so we do get the experience point. Boop. So we go around, and we just barely manage to level while we die. Because that'll happen in video games as well. Like, yay, I leveled up. Okay, respawn. We're going to grab a couple of these. So we have perception, and okay, we can take. There we are. We have agility as well. We might as well have everything. We are truly special. So that happens as we die. So what happens when you die? Well, you respawn back on the Crossroads camp. You can choose any space, much like when you're starting. And you lose anything that you had not equipped. Which means we're going to lose the buff out and the metal armor. Metal armor wasn't great. Buff out would have been nice to get us towards our managing it agenda goal, but we needed 3, and we only had 1 anyhow. Maybe we'll pick up more as we go. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Yeah, we go back up to our full HP. Mind you, our radiation is high, but that's still a lot better than just resting for an entire turn and getting back half that much. Alright, our turn ends immediately, so we will now move on to, the next agenda phase. Okay, what moves? Oh, a whole lot moves, of course. The slavers, who we are not friendly towards anymore, because we have this card revealed, way up here, going to inch towards us. Also, the buggy pests and the robots. Just got the one robot who's going to come down here. Then the pests. So we got the red roach who's going to move that way. Sting wings are going to move like so. But they don't actually get near us. So that's nice. Yeah, everything's still far away. Alright, let's move on to our next turn and see what we can do now. Okay, as previously stated, we are just going to move. We want to get up to the mill over there, so we're going to take 2 move actions, which will generate 4 points of movement. We won't get to use it all because 1 for that, 2, 3 to get into that space, which is going to very quickly end our turn again. We're going to have a lot of these turns for the next little bit. Of course, it depends on what we uncover on those. So yeah, we're going to zoom right back out, and you know what? Let's check the card first, see if there's anything that actually moves. There is. Okay, now we'll zoom out to see what goes on. So the only thing that's going to move towards us, we are friendly with the slaves, is that robot. Just going to move, well, either one of those is 1 space closer, so let's put him there. I believe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. And now we'll zoom back into this area again. Isn't this exciting? And see what we can uncover. Okay, first action. Explore. Oh, we found Vault 109, which I'm not inclined to deal with because it's just going to give us a huge amount of radioactivity as part of the quest. So we do, however, get one of the larger critters spawning there. It's a Yaoguai, which are kind of like radioactive bears. Well, they're not radioactive, but mutant bears. Bears that have been mutated by radioactivity. So now we're going to get to move 2 spaces. Oh, and when we pass through there, it's aggressive. So, what do? Do I go through here and fight the Yaoguai? Oh, then it's going to be hard because not only is it aggressive, it's got shield, so I have to hit it 3 times. Oh, it's going to do 2 hit points to us. Or do I cut through here, after all, and take the radiation hit? I think I'm going to do that. Oh wait, no, because, heck. No, I'm going to have to pass through the Yaoguai anyway. That does not actually connect with that, so this is the only space I can move into, unless I want to go there, and that's going to slow me way down. So, okay, first step. First little bit of movement. We are going to fight a Yaoguai. Let's get that in there. So, yes, it is a level 2. I need to hit it 3 times in the chest. God. This is extremely unlikely. Yeah, we hit it once. So that's not going to do it. It hit us twice. We can ignore one because of the lab coat, so we will take 2 damage, putting us down to 14, actually 10 because of radiation. But you know what, we still have another point of movement, so we are going to move into this weird circly area around Vault 109. And that will again conclude our turn. So we're going to do our final agenda card. Let's turn it over here, see if anything moves at all. Ah, nope. We have there are no super mutants, which means we are going to shuffle these cards and start over. However, that also means just go down to the scenario sheet. Yeah, this is worrying. Because they're tied, they both move. Ugh. Yeah, this is bad. I think the game might, one of the factions, possibly both of them, will win. But yeah, we'll soldier on. Back to the board. See what kind of actions we can take. Okay. We are going to explore. Yes, we do border it. So we explore, and we found super mutant camp. Well, we finally have a super mutant enemy on the board. And it's a super mutant overlord. And look at that, completely surrounded by radiation. Oh, okay, this is going very, very poorly. We are going to take huge radiation hits no matter what we do, because we don't have time to go back around. Oh, well, yeah, so it doesn't matter. So this was a complete waste. I could have just cut through here. We are going to move. I don't want that super mutant to attack us. We're gonna move. Okay. 1, 2. Which means we have to take 2 radiation. It was gonna happen no matter what. Putting our radiation up to 6. We get 2 experience for it at least, putting us up to perception. That ends that turn. And I'm just gonna check the card. Yeah, movement is going to occur, so let's zoom out. So, humanoids and big horrible beasties move. So we have, let's do all the humans first. So we have that bounty hunter down there. This regulator is going to move in here. Oh, and he has range, so we have to fight him, even though he's in the next space. So he's going to hit us at least once. He's a level 2, so we've got to get him in the chest and the legs. Got him in the legs once, and the head twice, so those aren't any good. Well, it's going to cost us a point, but this is just going so poorly. I'm going to go ahead and use our well-rested. We can get that back later on. And re-roll these. Okay, that ended up perfect because we actually hit him 3 times in the appropriate area. He missed with this, but he gets 1 for ranged, which we block with our lab coat. So we took out the regulator. Yay! Well, for that, as you can see there, we get a loot. Found some mentats. During a test or fight that uses perception or intelligence, exhaust to add 1 hit, and then as usual we have to roll to see if we become addicted. We also get 2 experience points, which puts us up to charisma. And we have to spawn a face-down replacement in the nearest from where it died. So yeah, it's going to spawn face down at the Super Duper Mart. Next, this looter is going to move into our space. We only have to hit it once, but we can only hit it in the legs. Which we did. Okay, he hit us twice, block 1 for the lab coat. We're going to take a single point of damage. We get loot for this one too. Grognok the Barbarian. Yeah, we don't need any of these because, yeah, we have all the stats, so we can't turn them in for experience. But we'll hold on to it. We can always drop it if we have to, and we do get another experience point for that. Moving us up to I. Then we spawn 1 face down. I think that's actually much closer, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, it's a little closer. So we have a face down 1 there. Okay. Now the big horrible beasts. The Algui. The glowing one moves into there. And unfortunately the Death Claw. This is not going to go well. This game is going to end poorly for us. So we need to hit it 3 times. Arms only. We hit it once. That's a fail, and it hit us. Oh dear Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That is 12 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can only take 7. So we drop this stuff. Go back to the beginning again. Yeah, we are not going to make it in time. Oh well. We can keep trying. So, yeah, that was the agenda phase. Now, yeah, we're gonna keep moving. Okay. Going to move twice, generate 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our turn. Moves. Okay, slavers, those things again, and robots. Okay. Slaver, the especially horrible beasties, that'll move into there. And we have to fight the Alloy again. So, need to hit it 3 times, chest only. Which we did, but it doesn't matter because it just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It hit it 6 times. Uh, 6 times 2 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we can only take 10 damage. So we have gone back. Once again. Yeah, sorry, this is going to end up being an extremely boring, long death episode. Because, yeah, I am doomed. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I blocked 1, so it's actually only 5, so that's only 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is exactly how much we can take. So yes, we do die. Respawn. Actually, everything else probably moves first. So let's resolve that. So that moves there. That moves there. Then we die. I really don't know what to do. Gonna have to try to take the long way around. Okay, new turn. Gonna move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because now everything's over there. Agenda, super mutants. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Alright, so next turn we are going to move and explore. We're going to move, break up our movement to explore. We found the tower. Too little, too late. And there's a Raider Psycho there. And we will move 1. That's our entire turn again. What moves now? The bugs. Excuse me. Rad Roach. Stingwing. Stingwings are now together. And that ends our turn. I wonder if we should try. Yeah, we're going to. We're going to take. Sorry, I think this is going to be our last turn because this is just sort of completely collapsing. And it's going to be too painful to watch all of it at once. We can see me lose next episode, which is bound to happen. So, we're going to move 1. We are going to, for a second action, we're going to, yeah, see if anyone would know about Vault 109, because we can get, maybe we'll get a better agenda card. However, here we need to get a skill roll of 5, but we do get to re-roll 3 times because we have all these special stats. So yeah, let's zoom in on the dice to see how that goes. Okay, here we go. We want 5 hits. Oh, and we automatically get 1 because the lab coat. Oh no, my mistake. Intelligence was not one of the stats included in the test. 5 successes. We have 2. That is, yeah. Oh no, oh, hold on. That was a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need 2s on the others. So our first of 3 rerolls. Not good enough. Second of 3 rerolls. Nope. They have to both be 2s. Nope. Failed. Okay, we have 1 more movement point. As that was a complete failure and I don't anticipate it going better next time, let's just move on to this space and we'll get one last agenda reveal to see if I'm guessing that Raider Psycho is almost certainly going to come after us because that's the way this turn's going. Okay, what have we got? Oh. Slaves who ignore us. And the super mutant. Move, oh, and because there's just this big space in the middle, it just gets to move right there. Oh boy. You know, I said this was going to be my last turn, but I'm going to try... I'm actually going to do one more because we're extremely close to where I want to be for something actually interesting to happen. So back in, this will be our final turn. Okay, first thing we do is move. We have to go through the horrible radioactive water, which puts our rads up to 7, which is terrible. We do get an experience point, putting us up to agility, the A on special. And for our second action, we are going to reinforce the slaves at their stronghold, the mill. So we're going to move the slaves up 2 on the influence track, which means, let's just double check, see how much we have. So we only have 1 from this because they're not well rested anymore. But we can just take 1 action to become well rested. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. For the slaves being 2 spaces ahead of the slavers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing there. 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Pardon me. If they were up 1 more from there, now it wouldn't quite be enough. Okay, we're going to place a slaver at the mill. Okay. Seems odd as we're reinforcing the slaves there. Place 2 slaves at Haven. Okay. We do get 3 experience, so that's good. That's 1, 2, 3. We've looped around to strength again, which means, well, we're going to get a perk. Either a luck or strength perk. We saw the strength ones. What are the luck perks? Fortune Finder, discard to gain 8 caps. Okay. Or Grim Reaper Sprint, discard to become death itself. Until the end of your turn, perform 1 additional action after each fight in which you kill an enemy. Well, seeing as how we suck at killing enemies at the moment, what are the strength ones again? Discard to gain the pain train. 1 movement point. Until the end of your turn, each time you move into a space that has an enemy whose level is equal to or lower than your armor, that's 1. Kill that enemy. Okay, so we can use it to kill an enemy that has 1 armor. Well, a level of 1. Or the armor, we can discard this to get some apparel. Let's hold on to the pain train for now. None of those is actually terribly useful, but so be it. Now, what else happens? And we are going to trash this card after staging cards 65 and 107. I will grab those. Okay, what's our follow-up? War! The system is collapsing. The peace and security that the slavers have enjoyed for years is crumbling. Everywhere, the oppressed are rising up. Each survivor takes a shield and a star. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so we have those in our possession, apparently. Starting with the first player, place the slaver at a settlement and a slave at a ruin. No 2 survivors can be placed in the same space. And our options are going to be squash the rebellion, kill the last slave, and yeah, huge bonus for the slavers. Or secure freedom for all, kill the last slaver, and they get a huge bonus. Okay, well, okay, this has to go in a settlement. Seeing as how we want to kill slavers, let's just make it, let's put it at Haven, because that's nice and easy. And we're going to ignore the slaves, we don't want to hurt them. We're going to put that in a ruin somewhere. Let's say down here on Highway 74. Even if we assist the slaves all the way to the end, I don't think it's going to give us quite enough points to win. The other one, Brotherhood airship arrives. Having received information about strange occurrences, the Brotherhood has sent one of their airships to the wasteland. Place a quest marker on any space on the starting tile. This is the Brotherhood airship. Let's read the rest of it. At the end of each round, the airship moves one space towards the highest level robot on the map. So, our options are help gather local technology for analysis. We can kill any robot, get an agenda card, and stage another. Or the airship looks like it has some pretty fancy gear on board. Maybe you could borrow some. So, if we're with the airship, we can, I guess, attempt to loot it by doing a skill, a 5 skill check, rerolling on C, A, and L. Gain the T60E Power Armor unique asset, stage a different card, add a card trap. Okay. Well, we will just grab, there are a number of these quest markers. So, yeah, we'll just put it, yeah, doesn't matter, yeah, we'll just put it right there. I don't think we're going to get around to doing anything for the robot. So, one final agenda card on this very poor series of turns. The slaves who ignore us, and the robots. We still only have the one robot, but it moves one closer to us now. Thus concluding that, wow, that was a mess, wasn't it? Sorry, I think the problem is I was playing completely wrong and didn't realize about the limit on agendas. I thought I could just keep getting agendas, and that would be the best way to get points. And I didn't have to worry too much, you know, worry a little, and not too much about the main quest line. That was a mistake. Yeah, and it's completely, utterly destroyed all semblance of a plan. Maybe I can think of something better to do for next episode. If you can stomach it, stomach it. I hope you join me then. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to everybody for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time for yet another episode of Fallout: The Pit. So long.